I'll be pressing the pedal. It's all the way on the floor and it does not even pick up. It is cold. Oh no! I dropped it. Ooh, let's go. So as you can see, I have a check engine light on my dash. It has to do with the throttle position sensor, which I changed about a month ago, but for some reason it's not working again. So I'll be replacing it, but I just thought I would take the opportunity to record me doing that. First thing I'm gonna do is take off the air filter box and then disconnect the hose from here so I can remove this. And to do that, there are two clips on the side of this box right here. You just pop them off. And then for these hose clamps, I'm gonna use an 8mm socket, or it has like a little groove that you could put a flathead screwdriver in to open it. You know, for some reason my freaking this is acting up and I don't know why. I'm going back to Harbor Freight, man. They sold me garbage. But anyway, pop it off like that. And then you're gonna want to disconnect this vacuum hose as well. Don't break it though. Alright, and then that just comes right off. I'll put that to the side. Okay, so now that we have that off, time to take this off. Now it has two bolts that hold, or screws, I don't know what you want to call it, but that hold it on. There's one right here and there's one on the opposite side. Listen, I don't know why this isn't working. Maybe it's the battery, I don't know, but this is a little 10mm screw that holds it on this side, and there's supposed to be one on the other side, but this just pops right up like this. I almost forgot. I think this right here is a little O2 sensor that's plugged into the, I don't know what it is, honestly. I'm not like that technically aware, but I do know that you have to disconnect it. So it's right here, and yeah, so you just press the tab on the side and it plugs right off. This I think is free to just lift it off like that. Removing that now gives us access to the throttle body, but more importantly, this is the throttle position sensor right here, and it just has a little connector there. There's a tab you press on and you just pull it right off like that. Now there are two T25 torque screws that hold that onto the throttle body, so I'm just gonna unscrew it. I hate kneeling on this bumper. I need some knee pads because my knees and shin, how do you, I've heard people say shank, my shank bone or whatever, but my shins, they hurt kneeling on the bumper right here. But you're just gonna unscrew them. Boom. These are the guys right here. There's one more on the other side. Oh wow, that's tight. Oh my god. No, hello, you don't dare fall. Oh my gosh, why would you do that? That's that off. So I'm gonna carry this back because it stopped working after a month, and see if I could get it replaced, and then I'll be back for the reinstall. While I run out to grab the new part, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. We're just getting started. All right, I returned with a brand new throttle position sensor from Advanced Auto, and I mean, most of the stuff that I buy is CarQuest because it's affordable for me, but all that comes as a box is your sensor here and some screws that come pre-thread lockered with that blue thread locker. So all I'm gonna do is just the complete opposite of what I did to pull it apart. It is cold. I think it's like 28 degrees right now, if not colder. It's 23 degrees Fahrenheit, not Celsius. Oh, my knees. Okay, so we're gonna put this guy back where he belongs. Okay, now that those are nice and snug, just reconnect this bad boy right here. And right, so boom, just plug it back in. So let's put this back on like this, and it just slots back into that. It just slots back into that right there. Like that. So, and then I need my power tool. Put this screw back in. Tighten it down. Oh no, I dropped it. Like that. So remember to reconnect the mass airflow sensor. It goes on like that until you hear that click. That's how you know it's in. Then just fit this back on here, like so. It's just, yep. Then secure these clips. Then you want to put the vacuum line back on like that. And finally, we get our 8mm handy dandy socket. And just tighten this back down, this hose clamp. Alright, cool. Nice. And that is everything back together. Okay, so now it's the moment of truth. There we go. So the problem is fixed, and I think it's only fair I take it for a test drive, because if you don't know what happens when there's like a faulty throttle position sensor, usually when you press on the gas pedal, like the truck doesn't respond. It doesn't have to be a truck, any vehicle really, but it doesn't respond to the input. I'll be pressing the pedal, it's all the way on the floor, and it does not even pick up. So let's see what that little fix did. I hope my phone doesn't fall off. That would be very, very unfortunate. Ooh, listen, like it's very responsive now. Let me see if I could do a quick pull right here. Ooh, let's go. Listen to that V8, boy. Woo! Woo! Okay, that's enough. I don't know where I'm just pulling up in people's parking lots. If you're figuring stuff out like me, hit subscribe. This channel is all about doing it the real way, not the perfect way. And if you've made it this far, drop a comment that says you did that so I know who's really rolling with me.